directly in the meaning of as soon as. I've just read my first James Bond novel, Casino Royale. In it, I have found several instances of the word directly being used in a way I am not familiar with. It appears to have the meaning when, or right after, or as soon as. Directly the cards were dealt, I kicked myself. Directly Bond and Leiter had left to walk over to the hotel, she had telephoned. Directly the boot was shut, the third man climbed in beside him. Directly they sat down, he apologized gaily for having startled her at the telephone booth, etc. Is this an obsolete use of the word? Is this only British English? I have read quite a lot of books from many different time periods, but I've never stumbled across this before. Do other authors besides Fleming use directly in this way?
As reported by the NOAD, using directly to mean as soon as is British English usage. Directly was once used to mean in a little while, soon. This use was common to American and British English. She fell asleep directly she got into bed. I'll be back directly.
This usage isn't quite obsolete, in Britain at least, but is relatively formal and associated with a 20th century happy mode of speech and writing, which tallies with the Fleming source. Related to your examples is its use to mean in a short time, as in I'll be with you directly, and the nice Cornish word directly.
Growing up, I was more used to directly being used to mean at some indeterminate time in the future. I understand now that the correct dictionary meaning is as soon as or at once, but my mother and some other adults I used to know used it to slow down an expectation, more in line with the definition above of soon, in a little while. Interesting how a word can be turned around to mean almost the exact opposite of what the actual definition is.
I live in Texas and I remember my great-grandmother, born in 1907, regularly used it to mean in a little while. Anytime she was leaving, I'll be back directly, pronounced directly. Anytime she was coming, I'll see you directly, again, directly.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.